First at 4, the fight against card skimmers intensifies. Law enforcement and retailers are joining together to stop thieves from stealing your money at the gas pump. Eyewitness News reporter Sharon Ko explains how they're doing that.
One of everyday life's mundane activities continues to be a prime target for thieves.
In 2017, we saw a pretty serious increase. We had 81 total skimmers for the year in 2017. In 2018, we tripled that number.
So those are recovered devices with compromised data on them. So we would estimate with 200 skimmers recovered, that's probably between $5 and $6 million of potential loss.
Skimmers are taking your personal information and buying fuel to resell it for cash. Crooks are also using it like their own card or giving it up online.
They can use the compromised data just to sell itself on the black market or the dark web.
Secret Service, what we've learned from them is that 80% of all the skimming incidents that are taking place at gas pumps, gas stations throughout the United States are actually performed by a Cuban national gang.
Fuel dispensers and law enforcement are fighting the problem head on. For the first time, the Texas Food and Fuel Association is holding a series of meetings across the state. A seminar in San Antonio today was held at SAPD headquarters.
The focus is to get them to upgrade and fix and secure their gear.
The association is also working with lawmakers. A bill was introduced to toughen penalties.
Add skimming to the predicate charges under organized crime.
In the meantime, police say don't let your guard down. Check for signs of tampering at pumps. Use a credit card instead of debit. Pay inside to lower your risk. And the best safety tip, always use cash.
When we all work together, we can be very powerful.
Sharon Ko, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.
As to who's putting card skimming devices on ATMs nationwide, the U.S. Secret Service says 10% of them are done by organized crime from Romania.